Onegaishimasu. Okay, let's do a quick warm-up. Rolling those shoulders. Rolling the other way. Hip circles. Knee circles. Knees to the corner and back. Forward and back. Bring your hips through to stand up. Let's roll the head a little bit. Breathing into the abdomen the whole time. Good abdominal breathing. A little bit of turning. Stretch, equal awareness through both arms, equal stretch through both arms. Knees are bent. The back diagonal, other side. And breathe through the stretch. So you don't want to hold your breath. That tightens the body, makes it more likely that you'll strain something. And just swing the arms. So that's just shifting the weight forward and back. Push the foot in the ground. That'll send you back. The leg presses down. The back leg presses down. It sends you forward. Let those arms completely relax. Nice, good belly breathing. Other side. Good. Horse stance. Shift the weight and turn. And then forward and back. Letting that arm be swung. So you're not doing it with the arm, you're doing it with your body movement. And then let it hang with gravity. Use your legs and your feet to get momentum, to start swinging the other way. That shoulder is completely relaxed. And nice and straight and tall. And let gravity take the arm. Tenkai to work the other side. And let it hang gradually and naturally. Starting movement the other way. And relaxing. Or stance. So you just, again, using your body movement to swing the arms. The arms are not doing it. So there's a rhythm, using kinetic energy, using the ground, using your legs. Arms are totally relaxed. And then if you press a little stronger into the ground with your legs, you'll get a larger energy to move those arms. And the other way. And relaxing with gravity. Good. So, Senpai, it looks like we can work on your program completely today for perhaps the whole class. So, last time we left off with partner coming in for double hand push. We're coming off the line, Sugiyashi, Tenkai, Sugiyashi, Tenkan. Ayumiyashi Tenkai, Ayumiyashi Tenkan. And we spent a lot of good time working on developing good posture, not leaning, good positioning, my eye. So I wonder, Senpai, if you remember what my eye is. My eye is proper distance. So coming offline far enough that we can keep our extension so that we're not bent here. Because then it's like doing a bench press. And then you're just using these muscles and these muscles, and those are only so strong. But if you use your structure and move your whole body, it's much more powerful than just these muscles and these muscles. So worked on posture, extension, distancing or my eye to get that extension, and Tenkai and Tenkan, unified body movement to help our partner on their way. So now we're going to bring the partner down, our imaginary partner down to a pin. So we come down to the knee. So you guys, this is review. You guys know this. So let's see if we can refine all those things I just mentioned in this next technique. So let's start with Sugieshi in Hadari Hanmi. So the movement exactly the same as before. We just finish into a rotation, into a spiral down to the knee. The Ikkyo finish. Okay, Hadari Hanmi. Imagine your partner coming in like this. So you're going to be going to the ura, to the outside of their body. So here we go. Irimi Sugieshi. And we'll do Tenkai into going down on the left knee. Okay. So offline, Tenkai down into that, what turns out to be the back knee. Starts out as the front knee, becomes the back knee because of our rotation. Okay, let's see here. So let's do Omote first. So Sugieshi, turn the hips, come in with the front leg, in, out. Okay, so this one is just ura. We'll do actually omote when we go to the cross hand grab, the back of the hand. Then we do omote and ura. So this one we're just flowing ura. You might have noticed that. You might have remembered that. So for this first one, Ikkyo pin, we just step off line, rotate into ura pin. So when we get to the cross hand grab, that's when we'll do omote and ura. Okay, so back to that first one I did. So offline, Irimi Sugieshi, Tenkai, sink down that back knee. Left hand is on their elbow. Right hand is on the back of their hand or on the wrist. We use our stance here to apply pressure. So that hand is going over the back of their head. So we're doing this ura technique for this idea of getting out of the way and just flowing out of the way and leading them down. So not doing omote for this technique because that's going in front of them. We're just getting out of the way and leading them down. Okay, let's just do a couple more on that side. So Sugieshi, right hand goes to the wrist, right? Left hand to the elbow or just a little bit above. Tenkai or rotates, you're flowing with their movement. Flowing with the movement and dropping down using gravity to bring them down. Your right hand will have to rotate, right? You'll have to rotate. You remember that? Rotate to get on the back of their hand. You might need to take a bit of a step here so that you can get their arm to a good stretch. Okay, one more on that side. Irimi Sugiyashi, Tenkai, sink down, hit. Okay, Migi Hami. Irimi Sugiyashi, left hand is on their wrist, right hand's on their elbow or slightly above. They're still coming in, so we're going with their momentum, going with the flow. So we're turning, Tenkai, drop down on that back knee, the right knee. Top hand, left hand. If you're actually having a partner holding the wrist, you open the hand, rotate on the back of their wrist and hand to grab the back of the knuckles. Leaning with the stance, taking that arm diagonally across their head. Okay, so this time the partner would be here, you're going to Ura. Migi Hanmi. Irimi Sugiyashi. Keep your extension, left hand on the wrist, right hand on the elbow. Tenkai, sink. Right hand stays near the elbow. It might slide down near the shoulder. Left hand rotates to grab the back of the wrist or back of the hand. And a forward stance here from the hip to stretch their arm. Okay. Here we are again. Sugiyashi, come up far enough to keep your extension, right? Not in close, keep your extension. So using sword, Tenkai, and down. Pin finish. Let's do a couple more like that. Hey. Hey. Okay, Senpai, I'm going to get you guys to do a couple so I can have a good look at how you're doing. Ready? So you're in Migi Hanmi. Hey. Good. One more. Ready? Hey. Nicely done. Nicely done. Make sure you have live toes. I can't quite see your foot there, so just a reminder, keep live toes when you drop down. Very good. Okay. Ayumiyashi. So let's stay in Migi Hanmi. Irimi Ayumiyashi. Right hand grabs the wrist, left hand to the elbow. Tenkai, sink down on the left knee. Nice. Right side forward. Irimi Ayumiyashi. Keep your extension. Tenkai, sink. That's a good turn and drop, Odin. Very good. Ayumiyashi. Keep your extension. Turn, sink. Go ahead. Keep your extension at the beginning, guys. Couple more. Ready? Hey. Keep your extension the whole time. That's looking better. Ready? Hey. Make sure you have enough space. Come offline. Okay, ready, guys? Now take a look. Just wait for the signal. Let's see your ready stance. Should be right leg forward. Ready. Height. Good. One more, please. Ready stance. Height. Live toes. Guys, that's looking really good. Let's do the other side. Hidari Hanmi. Irimi Ayumiyashi. Here we go. Let's do it together. Tenkai, sink down onto your right knee. Step forward a bit to have a bit more of a lean, more of a press with your hips. Okay, a couple more like that. Ayumiyashi, Tenkai, sink, pin. It's a good finish. Once again. Hey. Okay, guys. Before we move on to the next technique, let's do a couple in action. A little bit more dynamic. So I'll come towards the screen as if I'm your partner. Now let's go back to the first one, Sugieshi. So we can work that from an attack. So left leg forward, Hadari. It's going to be Sugieshi Tenkai Sink. Okay, that's what I'd like to see. Okay, everybody's got their left leg forward. That's good. And time it with my attack. Good. Try not to bump into each other. Okay, set up again, same side. Yes, one more like that. Nicely done, guys. Now, if you know the whole program as well as you're doing now, you guys are ready to grade up because so far that's looking very, very good. Okay, other side, I'm going to come towards you. So you're going to be right side, Migi Hanmi. It's going to be Sugieshi. You hear me, Sugieshi, and then Tenkai drop. Okay, let's do one together. Hey, Sugieshi, Tenkai sink. Okay, nice. So set up with the left side forward. I'll come towards you. Here. Good. Let's do one more like that. Show me you're ready. Good movement, all of you. Very, very good. Okay, Migi Hanmi, Ayumiyashi. So that's going to be Irimi Amiyashi Tenkai. So guys, let's do one together. Let's do one together. Ready? Hey, Ayumiyashi Tenkai Sink. Excellent. Okay, now from the attack. Show me you're ready. Ready stance. Right leg forward. You got it. Here we go. Nice. One more. Show me you're ready. Yeah. The other techniques after these ones, we'll do it where your arms are down. But these ones here we're doing now, I want you to have a full ready stance. Okay. So now the other side. Hidari Hanmi. So let's do one together. Hai, Ayumiyashi, Tenkai, sink. All right. Okay. Set up again. Ready stance. Strong turn, Titus. Very strong. Very good. One more. Show me you're ready. It's left leg forward, I believe. It's a good dynamic turn, Titus. Okay, now, one more thing before we move on to the next technique. I'm going to come again, but faster. So let's go back to Sugieshi. Left leg forward, left leg moves for Sugieshi. So back to the very first one. Okay, I'm going to change the speed, start coming faster. Show me you're ready. Left leg forward. course, in a real situation, they're not going to wait for you to be ready, right? But we want to train ourselves so our body automatically gets ready. Whenever we see a signal that tells us that we need to protect ourselves, we're training our body and mind to be ready instantly. Show me your ready stance, left side forward. Okay, good turn, all of you. Let's do a couple more like that. I want to see your ready stance first. Your turns are very strong, Titus. Very good. One more. Good, strong turn, Siler. Very nice. Okay, guys, let's do the other side. So right side forward is going to be Sugiyashi. Sugiyashi, turn, sink. Okay. So right side forward. Let's see you ready. It's right side forward. Sugiyashi. Make sure you're nice and straight. So watch out for things like this. These are bent. Good. Couple more like that. I'm going to try and surprise you here. Good movement, guys. One more. Strong movement. Very nice to see. Okay, guys, now let's do that with Ayumiyashi. So Migi Hami, right side forward. It's going to be Irimi Ayumiyashi. Okay, so let's see you set up. Migi Hami. Let's see you ready. Okay, a couple more. Good, one more. Good movement, good turn, guys, all of you. Okay, let's do the other side. Hidari. It's going to be Irimi Ayumiyashi. Okay, so let's see you ready. Left leg forward. Couple more, guys. Yeah, Titus. Nice, strong movement. Very fast, very strong, very good. Nice turn, Siler. Okay, that's looking really good, guys. So let's move on. Review. Next technique. Now, same attack, of course. We're going to we come offline, Sugiyashi or Ayumiyashi, and reach across to grab the back of their hand. Then turn our hips, downward manuchi. Then we step omote or ura. So guys, I have a question for you. So I want you to hop on the unmute button and answer this question. When I reach across to the opposite hand, either Sugiyashi or Ayumiyashi, what am I doing with that arm? Or what does that arm do as I reach across and grab the other hand?
The arm that's grabbing the other hand, it goes through the first hand and then to the other one.
Fantastic. Domo arigato, senpai. Very good. So if I illustrate, so that's exactly right. Let me just illustrate that to make sure that we just really have that clear in our mind. So if I'm doing the movement, Irimi Ayumiyashi, let's say, I don't want to reach over to grab their opposite arm because I'm compromised, I'm open. When I say compromised, I mean my structure isn't very good, my balance isn't very good. So just as Senpai Seiler said, I come across, affect their arm as I grab the far arm. So you affect their structure. So if I'm the uke, the attacker, coming across this arm to grab this arm, it affects my structure. And you get kuzushi. You take their balance, kuzushi, and you affect their structure. Okay, so we're ready to do that. Let's start with Hidari and Sugiyashi to start with. And we're always going to be reaching to the hand that's going to the rear side. Now, I think we've been talking about, we'll do this with the arms down. We need to have one leg forward so we know which is Sugiyashi, which is Aomiyashi. But this is going to be like a surprise. So then you have to go into your ready stance as you move. So as I go offline, as I do Sugiyashi, my Manuchi goes out. Okay, so Sugiyashi, reach across. So now your other arm should be up too now. Reach across the back of their hand. Turn your hips to the left. Downward Manuchi. Now we step in with the right leg, the back leg. It's a forward stance, very strong forward stance. Then we step off to the corner with the left leg to take them off their balance, take them off their center, and drop down on the right knee. Then we do the same pin that we did just moments ago. Good. Let's do that a couple times. Okay. Hidari Hanmi. Sugiyashi. Grab the back of their hand, turn your hips to the left. Right hand goes to their elbow. After you turn your hips, step into their center. Your right arm should be lower than your left. Your right hand should be lower because your right hand's pushing their elbow down. Then a big step to the corner with your left leg, big step to take them off their center. Down on the back knee, the right knee. Okay, guys, let's do that one more time, and then I'll take a look at how you're doing with that. Okay. Hidari. Hey. Sugiyashi, reach across, turn the hips, downward Manuchi, big step in with the right leg, big step off with the left leg, drop down. Yeah. Okay, I'd like to see how you guys are doing with that. So you're gonna have the left leg forward. Ready, left leg forward. Height. Good, Seiler, very sharp. Let's see one or two more times. Set up again, left side. Left leg forward, ready. Height. And one more time. Ready. Height. Okay, it's a basic idea. So Titus and Odin, you can be turning your hips a bit more before you step. So let's just do a couple on this side again together with me before we switch to the other side. Emphasizing the hip turn. So try to really watch when I'm turning my hips. Okay, so here we are, left side. Sugiyashi, grab the hand over. Now turn your hips to the left. Then step with the right foot. Then step with the left foot. And pin. Okay, let's do that one more time, emphasizing that hip turn. Now, let me just give you a quick refresher of why we want to turn the hips. If I have their hand, I'm about to do Ikkyo, and I step in, if they're still strong and solid, I won't be able to make a step. They're going to be able to maybe stop me if they're strong or if they're stable. I turn my hips. I might not be able to get all the way down as a downward Manuchi, especially if they're strong or if they're resisting, but I can go part way at least, and that makes me able to take a step. But if I just try to take a step at the beginning, I can be stopped. So you turn your hips and then step. Okay, one more time, guys. Sugiyashi, reach across, turn your hips, downward manuchi, big step with the right leg, big step off with the left leg. Let's do that together, guys. Okay, height, Sugiyashi, turn the hips, downward manuchi, big step in, big step off. Okay, let's work the other side. Migi Hanmi. Right leg forward. Okay, guys, let's do it together. Sugiyashi. So now your right hand, front hand is going to reach across, because we'll say we're always going to reach towards that back shoulder, just so we're all doing it the same way at the same time. So once you've got the back of their hand, and again, remember right now, we're not letting them get to our body. So we're grabbing their hand in the air in front of us. As you might remember, the next one, they get right to our body. We do exactly the same thing, but from here. So right now we're catching out here, keeping Manucci, catching it up here. So let's start again. Right side forward. Sugiyashi, right hand reaches across to the back of their hand. Turn your hips to the right. Downward Manucci. Big step in with your left foot. Big step off to the corner with your right foot. Down on your left knee. And pin. Okay, let's do that a couple more times and then I'll have a look at you guys. Right side forward. Sugiyashi, reach across. Turn your hips to the left, to the right. Turn your hips to the right. When you're in downward Manucci, then take a big step with your left leg, your back leg. Then a big step with your right leg off to the corner, down on your left knee. One more time, and then I'll take a look. Right side forward. Sugiyashi, reach across, turn the hips, big step in with your left foot, big step out with your right foot, and sink on the left knee. Okay, guys, if you go right side forward again, I'm going to take a look at a couple of those. Height. Right. Turn your hips first. So Titus, remember, you turn your hips first. Okay, set up again. Height. That's right, Odin, you turn your hips first. Okay, guys, I think we got to do that together a couple times. So follow me very clearly. I'm going slow and I'm pausing so you can follow me exactly. Right side forward. Sugiyashi. Reach across, grabbing in front before they grab you. Turn your hips to the right to make your step with the left foot. Okay, guys, let's stop right there. Let's do that a couple times. Okay. Right side forward. Sugiyashi, reach across with your right hand, turn your hips to the right, and that makes your left step. Okay, let's do it again. This time we'll do the whole technique. Okay. Sugiyashi, right hand reaches across, turn your hips to the right, downward Manucci, big step with the left, big step out with the right, down on the left knee. Let's do that a couple more times and I'll take another look. Okay. Sugiyashi, reach across, turn your hips to the right, downward Manucci, big step with the left, Big step out with the right. Down on the left knee. In. So one more time, guys. We'll do that together. Sugiyashi, reach across, grab the back of the hand. Turn the hips. Downward Munchi. Big step with the left foot. Big step with the right. Sink on the left knee. Use your hips to do the pin. Okay, guys, right side forward. I'm going to take a look. Ready? Height. Okay, set up again. Ready? Height. Once more. Height. Okay. Now, Ura finish. Same footwork, Sugiyashi. Ura finish. Okay. So, Hidari. Sugiyashi, reach across just like before. Turn your hips just like before. Downward Manuchi just like before. Now, instead of stepping in front of our partner with the right leg, we're going to step to the Ura. So that means just a little bit over. A little bit over with your right leg. Step back with your left leg. Tenkai and sink. Okay. Let's do that. So, left leg forward. Sugiyashi, reach across. Right hand goes to their elbow. Turn your hips. Downward Manuchi. So this part is all the same. Now, instead of stepping in front of our partner, we're going to step to the Ura. So the right foot just moves over just a little bit. Step back with your left. Tenkai and sink. Okay, do you have that? Okay, a couple more. Sugiyashi, reach across. Turn your hips to the left. Downward Manuchi. Right foot over behind them. Left foot back. Tenkai, sink. Pin. Okay, one more time together. We'll take a look. Sugiyashi, reach across. Turn your hips. Downward Manuchi. Right foot steps back. Left foot steps back. Tenkai, sink, and pin. Okay, guys, set up. So left leg forward. Height. Okay, let's do a couple more together. Couple more together. Left leg forward. So follow me directly. Sugiyashi, reach across. Turn your hips to the left. Downward Manuchi. Your right foot steps behind them. So right foot over a bit. Left foot back. Tenkai, sink. Once more, guys. Ready? Sugiyashi, reach across. Turn the hips. Downward Manuchi. Step back with your right leg. Step back with your left leg. Turn and sink. Okay, one more time, guys, and then I'll watch you do that. Sugiyashi, reach across. Turn the hips. Downward Manuchi. Step over and back with your right leg. Step back with your left leg. Turn and sink. Okay, guys, so set up. Left leg forward. Ready? Height. Yes, guys, you got it. Let's do another one like that. Ready? Height. You guys have it now. Let's do one more. Ready? Height. Excellent. Your body starting to really know it. Let's do the other side. Migi hanmi. So guys, do this with me, all right? Sugiashi. Reach across with your right hand. Turn your hips to the right. Downward manuchi. Your left foot, your back foot steps over. Right foot steps back. Tenkai, sink, pin. Let's do that 2 more times together, then I'll see how you're doing with that. So right side forward. Sugiashi, reach across. Turn the hips to the right. Downward manuchi. Step over with the left foot. Back with the right foot. Tenkai and sink. And pin. Okay, the finish looks good. Let's do that 1 more time together. Remember what Senpai Seiler mentioned? When we reach across, we're using our hand blade, our manuchi, to affect their close arm and get kazushi as I reach across. So have that in mind when you reach. You're not reaching like that, using your hand blade to go through. Okay, guys, here we go. Sugiashi, reach over, turn your hips to the right, downward manuchi, step over with the back foot, step back with the front foot, tenkai, sink, and slide your hips forward for the pin. Okay, guys, so let's see you set up with that right leg forward. Ready? Height. Yes. That's right. You got it. So 2 more like that, and then we're good for today. Ready? Height. Good, strong movement, Titus. 1 more, guys. Height. Oh, good, strong movement, Titus. All of you, nice, strong finish. Okay, so that's good for today. And we will do misogi. Nice, straight posture. Knees unlocked. Hands at the center. Breathe in, opening and expanding. Breathe out, settling back. Expanding the mind and energy, relaxing the mind and energy. Good. Hands at the center. Breathe in, come up on the toes. Breathe out, sink down. So it's like we're breathing in from the earth up into the body, breathing down back into the earth. Opening again, breathing out, back over the center, breathing in, expanding out from the center, breathe out back to the center. Okay, settled here. Nice, good abdominal breathing. Good. So let's go on Seiza. Senpai will bow out. Domo arigato gozaimasu. Thank you. Senpai, really good work today, especially the last half of the class. You really started to apply yourself very, very well and really bringing those techniques together. Looking really good. See you next time.